Hi. So I want to talk a little bit more about anarchy, and of course, to understand anarchy, we first have to deconstruct your ideas of government being a necessary evil. My sister is currently reading the Federalist Papers in one of her classes, and she brought up a quote from Federalist Paper number 51, "The structure of government must furnish the proper checks and balances between different departments." The quote, and I think this was from Madison, "But what is government itself to the greatest, but the greatest of all reflections on human nature? If men were angels, no government would be necessary. If angels were to govern men, neither external or internal controls would be necessary." And he goes on to say that in order to have a fair and just government, you have to force it to kind of govern itself. Set up a system of checks and balances and dividing, constantly rearranging power. But I like what Robert Lefebvre had to say a lot better. If men are good, we don't need a government, but if men are evil and benevolent, we dare not have one. Historically, government's kind of been seen as necessary for a number of things: protecting borders, enforcing law, collecting taxes for public benefit. But if we consider what Lefebvre had to say there, then this short list becomes nothing more than potential threats to your personal freedom. Where government used to be seen as a necessary evil, in the post-nuclear war era, it's almost more of a threat than it's actually worth. While many would argue that the purpose of technology is to replace labor, it seems more accurate to say that the purpose of technology is to replace government. High-speed transit and long-distance communication are just the beginning of the advancements that have come out of the technological revolution. These are two major issues that we've faced, trusting each other as society expands and great distances put between people. We felt, we need this system of government to create some sort of order here, which is absolutely absurd. But, unfortunately, as technology has empowered individuals, government also has grown equally to combat that freedom. Soon, as many conspiracy theorists will probably tell you, freedom itself is going to be seen as a threat to stable and sustainable life. Liberty will die and security will become our primary focus. And we could end up forgetting what it's like to be human at all and just lose touch with reality. But it's more likely that we're probably just going to fail and kill each other. So, to sum it all up, entrusting so much power into a government is really terrifying. We have massive standing armies that can mount war against any opposing faction or any opposing group. And if you don't see that as a threat to liberty, then you've got a lot to learn still. Feel free to ask any questions, make any comments. Thank you for your participation. Have a good day.